On my 12th birthday, my mom decided to carry me, my brother, and my three sisters to Chuck E. Cheese, the place that we loved when we were kids. My mom admitted that she loved to go there when she was a little girl. So I decided we should go there to relive some memories. This is way back in 1999, so it won't be that interesting. When we arrived at Chuck E. Cheese, I was the first one to run in the building. And this was the greatest day to go because it was on a Wednesday and most kids would be at school. My mom had allowed me to stay home that day and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. I almost knocked over the guy who would put a little stamp on your hand. After winning one of the arcade games, before I could jump to joy, something caught my attention. I saw the Chuck E. Cheese mascot put his head out the door looking both ways to see if anyone was looking. It caught my attention, so I quietly sneaked over to the employee room and I accidentally opened the door and they saw me and pulled me in. I fell in, but then they grabbed me and tied me up to some chair. The mascot told me to shut my fucking mouth. And he put me to sleep with some chemical. When I finally woke up, I saw some kind of a evil-looking Chuck E. Cheese with damaged eye holes and looking as creepy as ever. Probably one of the old mascots. Frozen shock as I realized that my dad said he had saw that a man dressed in that same costume do a bunch of bad things to little kids. Obviously I didn't believe him because I was about 10 years old. I was pretty freaked out, seeing as how I was dragged into the Chuck E. Cheese employee room when I'm not supposed to. The mascot then put a knife to my throat and threatened to kill me if I made any noise. When he left the room to go dance, the other mascots who just sat there looking at me. I knocked something down to distract him. When he got up, I quickly pushed the chair over to the door, falling on my face, and my mom saw me. Mom quickly ran over to me, punched the other Chucky in his face, and tied me, grabbed me, then we left. When we were running out of the building, my mom quickly called the police. They arrived to the building, and they caught one of the Chuck E. Cheese employees being murdered. Their heads were being chopped off and put into the oven. I still have nightmares of what would happen to me if I had stayed in that building.